And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Block now to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Complete to
a Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped. Up to get to the quarterback, that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now Gordon on first down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And some room to work. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 83 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And they will run it with Michel. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at them again.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And it's third down.
Throwing now is Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
To Dalton Keene. It's a gain of 2. Brings up
on third and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workman-like right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workman-like.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Alexander Johnson.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he will have a Patriots first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down in distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brought down by Bryce Callahan. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Broncos' 42-yard line.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
At the 33-yard line.
On the ground, this is Michelle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card week. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is White on the screen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Michelle going to try again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
K.J. Hamler returning it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Return The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Not much there, only a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A final shot before half for Locke. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made here at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On the ground, Michelle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution on the handoff? Most of the times we see on the jet sweep, they punch it forward so that if it falls to the ground, it's just an incomplete pass. Here, you got to execute it well, otherwise it's a fumble.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Michelle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On the ground is Michelle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Short of the goal line.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. A quick handoff to Vitale, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He may try and run for this. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. In his end zone, here's Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Lawrence Guy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Bradley Chubb just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. And they'll try to run the option here. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots. And that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
13 yards.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start with the option. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Throw caught here by Bird. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16.
For the Patriots.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Demir Bird there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hamler now to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10. at their
The
own.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
13 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
Locke now on 1st down. This is the tight end Fant. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And Charles on the losing side of things. You know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that.